Liam,
Joseph.
you know what we're doing today?
What are we doing?
We're writing an episode of Seinfeld. Liam, pick an A plot.
Okay.
Pick an A plot out of the bag.
I'm going to do it.
Hurry up. Read it into the microphone.
Allergic to an animal.
Someone's allergic to an animal.
Exactly. Someone? Just anyone?
Someone.
Okay. All right. I'll leave that one out.
Read the next one, Liam.
Going to a movie premiere. Okay.
Read the last one, Liam.
Okay. Waiting to hear back from someone.
All right, Liam. We have our three plots. Someone's allergic to an animal. Someone's going to a movie premiere. And someone is waiting to hear back from someone.
I see.
Liam, you picked three incredibly boring plots.
Rest in peace.
What the fuck?
There were some crazy ones in there.
There are some crazy ones in there.
Do you want to add a couple to spice them?
No.
No, we can get a little detail.
No. We'll save the rest of the plots for another episode.
Gotcha.
But you picked three pretty boring plots, I have to say.
Alas, they're going to be boring people.
Yeah.
This episode's not going to do too well.
Well, okay, so Liam, we got to start off with the characters. So you're familiar with Seinfeld, right?
No doubt. We got Seinfeld. We got George Costanza. We got Elaine.
Yep.
We got Kramer.
We got Crazy Kramer.
No doubt. Those the big ones right there.
So Liam, I think every Seinfeld plot, Jerry needs to be involved in the A plot. Would you agree with this?
Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
So Jerry, I'm going to put a J next to it.
Bing.
So Jerry or someone connected to Jerry is allergic to an animal.
Okay.
So the B plot. I feel like a Seinfeld plot, a B plot, could be either Elaine or George.
Yeah, I guess so. Kramer's kind of bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I feel like Kramer is definitely a C plot guy.
Yeah, definitely. Should we? Okay, so this is.
Woo!
Those reflexes, Spider-Man. Goddamn. So for plot B, should we have Elaine and George go to a movie premiere together?
We could put one of them going to the movie premiere and then one of them being involved in Jerry's plot.
Okay.
I mean,
sounds
I
good.
don't know.
What
do you think we should do? Who do you think? Do you think George and Elaine would go to a movie premiere together?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think they really would, but that would make a funny plot.
That could be a funny plot.
Yeah.
That leaves Kramer with waiting to hear back from someone.
Gotcha.
Which I feel like that's a pretty common Seinfeld plot. Like someone's waiting to hear like a voice message, or
that's just like really important because some wacky stuff starts happening when someone's not filled in. Yeah.
We'll start with the A plot. Jerry, allergic to it. Is Jerry allergic to the animal, or do you think someone else?
I feel like Jerry is trying to get involved with someone who is allergic to an animal. That's what Jerry
usually does. He's trying to get involved with someone.
Exactly.
Someone's got... What kind of an animal do they have?
Shit. Or what if Jerry gets an animal?
Okay.
What if Jerry gets an animal and this person's like deathly allergic to it or like horribly allergic to it, and then he's trying to like hide it from this person like the entire time they're doing wacky stuff?
Okay, yeah. What kind of animal does he get?
What do you do with chinchilla?
It could be a bee. You know how Jerry made Bee Movie? He started collecting bees.
I can see
Jerry got really into bees.
Says a bee in a jar.
No, he's like bee. He starts bee
like a full beaker.
Yeah, he's like becomes a beekeeper. Maybe Jerry becomes a beekeeper.
I see. Yeah, he could very well become a beekeeper. And then, so like this guy that he's trying to get involved with.
This guy? Is Jerry gay in this episode?
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't meaning involved sexually. Like I was meaning more like just like involved in like some sort of thing. Like
maybe, maybe Jerry he gets bees, but he's also fighting his bisexuality in this episode. So he starts dating a guy.
There we go. I like it. Yeah, sounds good.
No, you can go with your original plot. What was your original?
What even was my original plot?
I have no idea.
Goddamn, that doesn't even compare.
Oh my goodness, Jerry will not like this.
Wait, did they ever make a bunch of gay jokes in Seinfeld?
There was an episode where George and Jerry, I don't remember if they pretend to be gay or they don't want to be gay. I think someone thinks that they're gay and they don't want her to know that they're gay, and so they keep saying, I'm not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah. That's the line. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so who is Jerry connecting to that's allergic to the bees?
Shit. Well, what about what's his name? Fuck. He's not a main character, but he kind of is. Newman, yeah. You got it. What if he's connecting with Newman, right?
But they hate each other.
They do hate each other. But what if Newman has secret? Or what if Newman has something Jerry wants for this beekeeping business?
So Newman wants the honey, maybe.
Maybe.
But then why would he want honey if he's allergic to bees?
This is true. Maybe he's deathly allergic to bees, right? But maybe he just finds this out.
Maybe he wants something else from Jerry. Maybe Jerry borrowed something of his and he never gave it back. And so he tries to sneak into Jerry's apartment, but he's got the bees and Newman is deathly allergic to bees.
That could do it. That could do it.
I feel like that's what? That's your idea, Face.
What if we just keep it plain and simple, but it works much better, right?
Okay.
Where Jerry is, like, he's not a beekeeper yet, right? But this chick that he's trying to, like, get involved with, right? She loves bees. She's a beekeeper. You know, she's grown up around bees.
Yeah.
She's a real, like, all-around bee country gal.
She loves the bees.
I think she does. Yeah.
George, she loves the bees. She's a beekeeper.
And she's sitting there, and you know, they're talking at that diner together.
At Monk's, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And you know, she's like, "Oh my God, I just love the bees. Like, I think it's like one of the most important things that we could ever do to save this planet. You know, we need to save the bees." And I
couldn't agree more. I love the bees.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah.
She loves the bees.
It's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
exactly. It'll work out.
Then who's allergic to the bees?
Shit.
That's the plot of the fucking episode.
God damn! What if Jerry's allergic to the bees? What if Jerry's allergic to the bees and he has to get involved with this because, like, he likes the girl and
he likes the idea of the bees. He doesn't know that he's allergic to the bees. She asks him to watch the bees, and then he finds out he's allergic.
But he's got to, like, pretend that he's, like, not having a miserable time.
Maybe he like
it's like a bombshell.
Yeah, it's like he starts hiding, and he's like, and then he's like talking to Elaine, and he's like, I gotta get rid of the bees. I mean, I love the bees, but I gotta get rid of them. We gotta save the bees.
There we go.
But I can't keep them here.
It hits. It's right. It's right for it.
Yeah,
it works. All right.
So that's the A plot. Is Jerry meets a woman. She loves keeping bees. She gives Jerry the bees. Jerry finds out he's allergic. He wants to get rid of the bees, but he doesn't want to kill them. And maybe by the end of the episode, he accidentally kills the bees, and that's why the relationship doesn't work out.
And next episode, we're on to
maybe like he gets stung by a bee, and he starts freaking out, and then he grabs like a Lysol spray in his like cabinet, and he's like trying to spray it on his arm, but then he accidentally sprays it all over the hive and kills all the bees.
That could do it. That could do it.
She's like, "You killed all my bees," and he's like, "I killed the bees."
Hey, there we go. Yeah. It could be like that. Didn't in the Bee movie, didn't he bring out like a can of hairspray and then he took a lighter and tried lighting shit on fire? You could do that as well, like where it just takes from the Bee movie and just lights the whole bee hive on fire.
That could work. Yeah, he just accidentally, I killed the bees. I don't know what to tell you. Well, Liam, speaking of bees.
Oh, what's that?
The bee plot.
The bee plot, indeed. It just lines up too well. Oh, fuck yeah. Goddamn.
Now we got to connect the B plot to the C plot somehow.
Okay, all right. We're going to make it work.
So George and Elaine are attending a movie premiere. Why are they attending a movie premiere?
They are. And we already know that they really don't like doing stuff together initially.
Yeah, they feel kind of the tension when Jerry's not around.
Exactly. What if Elaine gets really into zodiac signs?
Okay.
And she's like going on and on about like soulmates and stuff, right? And like, oh, if you're like she's looking for a soulmate that's like oh, you know, and then she learns that George, like his sign matches up, right? But they really don't like. They really don't like though. Well, I don't think that they would date, you know, but like, what if Elaine was so curious about it? Like, what if events led up to that point that made her so curious about it, right? Like goofy, wacky shit, right? That she's like, I have to just see if like follow this a little bit, you know. And so they go out to the movie premiere, and like just together, you know. And, like,
why are they going to the movie premiere, Liam?
Because it's like maybe she's been bugging George about this for a long time, you know, or maybe not like a long time, but just like
why are they going to a movie premiere? We need to figure out why they're going to a movie premiere.
Shit. Okay. So she's wondering whether or not George is.
She works for a publishing company, so maybe one of the books that her company published is being turned into a movie, so she gets invited to the premiere.
Okay. That could do it.
That could do it.
And why was George coming along?
Jerry can't go because he's got to watch I gotta watch the bees. I can't come.
I gotta watch the bees. Lady. Okay. Oh yeah. So is all this going on at once in the same episode?
Yes, this is all the same episode.
Maybe George is also trying to get into the business or something because he just got fired from his last job at the baseball stadium.
This could take place right after he got fired.
Yeah,
he's trying to get a new job,
and he's like talking bullshit.
Maybe he like wrote a hit screenplay, and so he
There we go.
He's like, oh, Jerry, let me tell you, this is gonna be the next big film.
There we go.
This is the next hit.
I
just got to get it in front of the right people.
I like it. And so he's bugging the shit out of Elaine.
He's bugging Elaine. Like, Elaine, you got to let me come to the premiere.
You got to.
And then she's like, no, George, you're just going to hit on chicks. And then he's like, Elaine, I got a great script.
It won't be like that.
I got a great script, Elaine.
Exactly.
And then,
what is that guy's name who's like the big beefy guy? He's the voice of Kronk. What was it?
Putty?
Yeah. Wait, yeah, Putty.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Because they were kind of involved a little bit there, right?
Yeah.
What if we bring Putty into this?
Putty into it? Yeah, maybe. Putty was supposed to be her date, but Putty gets stung by one of Jerry's bees, and that's why he can't come to the premiere with her.
There we go. I like it. And Jerry and Putty can bond a little bit over having an allergic reaction to bees.
Yeah.
There we go. They could throw a little funny joke in there.
Yeah. So Putty and Elaine are going to go to the movie premiere. And she's like, oh, we got this big new hit movie, and Putty and I are going to... And he's like, yeah, that's right. I can't do a good... you do a better impression of him.
I don't know if I can. Okay, wait. I need to, like, hear it in my head. Like, what do you mean? No, it's like it's just not, no.
And then, but George, he really wants to go because he's wrote this hit screenplay. He's like, Elaine, you got to let me come. And then she's like, no, I'm going with Putty. And then... He's like, oh, I like your bees. And then he reaches into the bees. One of the bees stings him. And then he can't go now.
Gotcha.
And then Elaine doesn't want to go alone because she told her boss she was going with her boyfriend. And so she's like, I guess I'll take George.
Gotcha.
And she's like embarrassed to be next to George.
I'm sure she would be, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, do you think that she would want to tell people like that George was her boyfriend?
Maybe someone was making fun of her and they were like, oh, Elaine's not going to have a date. Like, Elaine's going to go by herself. And she wants to prove them wrong. So she's going to bring Putty. Putty gets stung by a bee. She has to take George. And then George is trying to pitch his movie to the producers.
There we go. Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna see if we could try to tie Kramer into that one point. Have Kramer interrupted.
Yeah, I guess we can go over to Kramer. So Kramer is waiting to hear back from someone.
He is.
Kramer's answering machine broke, so he borrows George's answering machine.
Okay.
And so maybe it's like a woman. She's married. Her husband's out of town.
Okay.
Kramer's waiting to hear my husband's, he just left. You can come over now.
You're good.
You can come fuck me, Kramer.
Yeah.
Kramer's waiting for the phone, but his phone is broken. So he borrows George's.
Okay.
But George's answering machine is almost full.
Okay.
And so at the end of the episode, when George gets the call that they want to produce his movie, Kramer erases the message because he's waiting to hear back from this chick.
Gotcha.
So that could be why George's movie wasn't made.
There we go. Okay.
I
like it.
Yeah.
It fucking all pieces together. Look at that.
It all fits together.
Like that, like a glove. It's perfect.
So Jerry meets a woman. She's really into bees. She asks him if he could watch her bees. So he's keeping them at his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elaine and Putty are going to go to this movie premiere together. because her boss said, "Oh, Elaine's gonna come alone. She's not gonna have a date with her."
Like, yeah. And she said, "I'll prove them wrong." God damn it.
She tells Putty. They go to Jerry's apartment to say, "Hey, we're going to this movie premiere." George is there. He's like, "What? You're going to a movie premiere? I gotta come. I want to pitch this new movie.
I need this exposure."
He wrote this great screenplay, and so Putty gets stung by a bee. Putty can't come, so Elaine has to take George.
Okay, he's in Jerry's apartment.
So Elaine and Putty go to Jerry's apartment. So George goes with Elaine.
There we go.
They meet the movie producers. They really love George's screenplay. Elaine is embarrassed to be standing next to George, so she kind of ditches him. Yeah. Kramer is waiting to hear back from this chick, and he keeps calling her, and he tells her like, "Hey, my phone broke. I'm at my friend George's house. Call him when you want me to come over."
Gotcha.
So Kramer is waiting at George's apartment. Maybe he like breaks something or something. I don't know. Maybe he's like fucking around at George's apartment.
Yeah. What if he like accidentally burns like George's script or something? Like, like the second copy of it, right? And like, what if something horrible happens to his other copy that he brings? Like with him?
That could work.
Okay, gotcha. And he's like, "Oh fucking shit." Yeah.
Okay, so Kramer accidentally burns George's script, and then Jerry gets stung by a bee. He realizes he's about to have an allergic reaction. He tries to spray like a spray on it, and then he accidentally burns down the entire beehive.
Gotcha.
The girl breaks up with him. George, the movie producers call George's apartment. Kramer doesn't answer. He deletes the message, and then the girl calls Kramer and is like, "Come over now." So then Kramer leaves, and then George comes home and he realizes that his script is gone, and he never got a message from the movie studio.
There we go.
Liam, we did it.
It's done.
We wrote an episode of Seinfeld.
The whole fucking thing. Iris,
Holy fuck, you broke the table.
Apart. Okay.
All right, we're gonna end it there before we break anything else.
Screws.
Jerry, call us. We'll sell you the rights to this app.
We got it in the bag. Let us know.
Let us know what other shows we should write episodes of too.
No doubt. We want to hear it. We'll leave y'all to it.
Big peace.